So it's been about a month since Alex Hormozi released his second book in the $100 million series, 100 Million Leads, and here are my 5 key takeaways from the book. Number 1, lead versus engaged lead. So in 100 Million Leads, Alex Hormozi defines a lead to be a person that you can contact. On the other hand, engaged leads are people who are interested in buying your service or your product. So for example, if someone gives you their contact information on a website, that is an engaged lead. And if someone follows you on social media and you contact them, that is also an engaged lead. And if people reply to your email campaign, they are also engaged leads. So the leads that are showing interest are the leads that matters the most. So in the book, Alex also points out how you can get more engaged leads with something called the lead magnet. So a lead magnet is a complete solution to a narrow problem and is typically a lower cost or free offer to see who is interested in your stuff. And once it's solved, it reveals another problem solved by your core offer. Leads that are interested in a lower cost or free offers are most likely to pay their money later on for the core offer. And it's best to give away the secrets and sell the implementations so people will trust your whole entire process. So one of the most classic examples that Alex Hormozi loves to use is advertising for a gym. So what you'll provide in your lead magnet is how you will help the client find more leads, where you'll promote their ads, for example, with social media platform, and why are those ads effective. So by providing these lead magnets, people will trust you more in the process as you're basically spilling out all of the secrets of how you do the service. So that's actually one of the most effective ways of how to get in more engaged clients and sign more clients to your services. So the second key takeaway that I got from Alex Hormozi's 100 Million Leads is providing value. So basically this is an extension for give away the secrets and sell the implementation, where in Alex Hormozi's book he states, the marketplace judges everything you have to offer free or not. And you can never provide too much value, but you can provide too little. So you want your lead magnet to provide so much value that people feel obligated to pay you. The goal is to provide more value than the cost of your core offer because they have bought it. Another little tip that Alex Hormozi mentioned in his book is if you're onboarding a client, you want to try and lower the expectations of the client. So then when they're onboarded in the whole entire process and you provide them with a whole lot of value, for example, right, maybe a free case study or maybe a free website audit, then they'll be blown away with their expectations because their expectations are this low. So this can be used with like a movie analysis, right? So let's say, for example, your friend tells you that the Avengers Endgame movie is going to be really, really good. So then your expectations when you go into the movie are really high compared to, let's say, Avengers Infinity War is not really that good according to your friend. So then even though if Avengers Endgame is still better than Avengers Infinity War, which is facts, even though if it's still better, you'll still be more fulfilled by Avenger Infinity War. Let's just say both movies are in the same level, right? But because your expectations are so low in Avengers Infinity War, as your friend told you that it's really not that good, then you'll be blown up with this expectation. While your expectations are already very high for Avengers Endgame. So then the actual movie is also up here. So it really meets your expectations, so it doesn't really blow your mind. So the third key takeaway that Alex Hormozi mentions in his book is the importance of a good call to action. So in this book, call to action tells the audience what to do next. So a good call to action have 2 important things. Number 1, what to do, and number 2, the reasons to do it right now. So for the first part, a call to action tells the audience to like call the number, click the button, give the information, book the call, etc. And there are too many ways to do a call to action. So just know that CTAs tell the audience how to become engaged leads, and good CTAs have a clear, simple, direct language and does not delay, but instead does a call now. So this is a very, very important aspect that Alex mentions, because without a call to action, you're basically not able to convert all of the interested and engaged leads into your service or product, which is a very big factor that determines if your business is successful or not. So number 2 is reasons to do it right now. So if you can give people a reason to take action, more people will do it. But you have to keep a couple of things in mind first, because good reasons work better than bad reasons. And second, any reasons tend to work better than no reasons at all. So to get more people to take action, you should include as many effective reasons as you can. So some examples can be like scarcity, right? So for example, let's just say you limit your whole entire service to 10 clients. So you say, ooh, get this offer right now before XXS date, because after XXS date, you'll be increasing the price, you'll be doubling the price, or you'll be closing your spots or limiting your spots. So another way for a good call to action is doing it the opposite way. So right now you can say, ooh, we're having a very good party. We're gonna have a discount on discount Thursday. So every single Thursday, if you purchase our product, you'll get a half price discount. So purchase now because today is Thursday, something like that, right? So this actually creates the urgency and scarcity to the engaged leads, which you want in order for them to convert to clients. So basically at the end of the day, with your CTAs, you should just be very creative. So for example, maybe you can provide some kind of VIP campaign or some kind of premium campaign. So another example of CTA that Alex mentioned in his book is give everyone a gift card for 1/3 of the cost of their program and tell them that they can give it to the friends of theirs if they sign up with them. And then give the gift card an expiration date within 7 to 14 days from the date that you give it to them. So basically what this does is it will force them to use the gift card because there is a time limit. And after this time limit, basically this gift card expires and you will not be getting the discount. So this also creates another sense of urgency and also sense of scarcity. So really CTAs is just a matter of how creative you can be to determine how effective the whole entire CTA is and basically your conversion rates. So the fourth main takeaway that I got from the book is taking courses versus doing the actual thing in real life. So this was actually one of the things that changed Alex's perspective in the very big time. So basically he went to a private event where he was invited to join many 8-figure millionaires to attend a private event where they talked about business and, share advice and stuff. At that time, Alex was not really that successful, so he wasn't really that big. So I was pretty surprised that he got invited. But this is one of the main takeaways that he had from the event, which I feel like will be very useful for everyone. So what one of the guest speakers said was, at this point, I don't expect to learn anything new from courses. I have to learn by doing. And I do by spending a percentage of my revenue to test new campaigns, new channels, new pages, or just plain crazy ideas. And I learn something every time I test, so the money is spent well. Whenever one of these tests is a winner, and some are, it's a big deal. I learn something amazing and make far more money than I spend. I raise the bar for my business and more importantly, myself. So whether it's 1%, 5%, or 10%, set some percentages of your advertising budget to try new things without expecting a return and consider it an investment in your education. What Alex wants to point out here is it doesn't matter how many courses you do, right? Courses can only limit you to this amount in your business. So in order to level up to up here or beyond up here, right? You really have to be doing the actual thing and testing multiple campaigns, right? Spoiler alert, I'll be talking about this more in takeaway number 5. Everything in business is all about trying and failing and one day when you succeed, you will learn. It's because you learn from all of the failures, right? So very fun fact, I think I still remember the meaning of fail from one of my teachers, I think. So it was first attempt in learning. So that's basically the increment of fail, right? A first attempt in learning. So the more you fail, the more experience you build up, and the more you learn from your mistakes, the more chances you have to succeed in the future. Try and dedicate as much as you can in your business, and even though you might not be getting results today, it doesn't mean that you won't get results tomorrow. Alright guys, so key takeaway number 5, which I personally feel like is the most important one and I saved the best for last. So let me tell you a little story that is written in Alex Hormozi's book. So the story name is called The Many-Sided Die. So imagine you and a friend playing a dice rolling game. You're each given one die. One of the die has 20 sides and the other has 200 sides. On each side, only one side is green and the rest are red. And the point of the game is simple. Roll green as many times as you can. And the rules of the game are as follows. Number 1, you can't see how many sides you have, and you can only see if you roll red or green. And if you roll green, one of your red sides turns green, and you roll again. And if you roll red, nothing happens and you get to roll again. The game ends when you stop rolling, and if you stop rolling, you lose. So what do? So basically you roll, right? So if you get red, you just keep rolling. So if you get green, then one of your sides will become green and you still keep rolling. You just want to tell yourself one thing. The more I roll, the more greens I get. This sounds like a very easy and logical game, so you're probably asking, Bosco, what does this really mean, right? Basically, what Alex wants to point out here is this is basically the game of business, right? It doesn't really matter because maybe your friends have a 20-sided die and you have a 200-sided die. But at the end of the day, it really just matters to how many rolls and how many attempts you do when you hit red, right? So if you hit red for 5 times and you decide to stop playing the game, then you're out of the game. Then you're not going to be hitting green anymore if you stop trying. It's just a matter of time for you to hit green and really win big. So till then, what you want to do is just keep staying in the game and just keep rolling, even though you hit red so many times. Unless if you get lucky in the first time, which is probably pretty rare. But if you just keep playing, right? Keep playing the game of business. Business B, business C, business D. Maybe business E will be successful. You never know, right? Because this is the game of business. Basically the game of life too, right? So at the end of the day, if you ever want to quit because you failed, or if you ever feel not motivated, just think about this analogy, right? Think about rolling the dice. You hit red, you failed because the chances are not with you. But just know that if you don't quit, then you'll hit green one day. So the thing that I want you to remember after clicking out of my video is you cannot lose if you just do not quit. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.